and postgraduate, that's an MSc graduate of Development Economics, all from the University of Port Harcourt, Nigeria.
How did you hear about Youth Africa?
Okay, I learned of Youth Africa from the president himself, who happened to be my leader, my mentor, my brother, long before now. So when he shared this vision with me, I was so excited about it because I realized I was a global vision and it was definitely going to stand the test of time. So I bought into it immediately and I registered with the platform. And honestly, it has been a wonderful experience because via this platform, I have learned what I didn't even learn in university, honestly. I'm really grateful and I'm happy to be a part of this project and
What
initiative.
advice should young ones out there?
They have to plug into this opportunity. Honestly, we are canvassing, we are creating awareness as much as possible on social media, and we ensure that as many people that come across this program, they should key into it. So we are telling as many youth as possible to come and be a part of this because the trainings we've undergone this period, we didn't pay for it. And these are trainings that you actually spend a whole lot of money, especially in the oil and gas. You spend a whole lot of fortune to acquire this training. So every young one out there with engineering background who have dreams of becoming an entrepreneur should come and key into this Youth Africa platform because you will never know how far they will take you. Do you know that these trainings we've acquired, we're not just acquiring the training, they are even making plan as far as getting us employment. They are talking with organizations, and we're not paying for any of this. Honestly, every youth out there, if you hear of the name Youth Africa, please subscribe from wherever you are. It's not, you don't have to be present alone to be a part of what is going on. From wherever you are, you can actually participate virtually. You can decide to come program you are, please key into this platform.
Sono, Gloria.
And your academic background?
I'm a linguistics and communication student from the University of Port Harcourt, Nigeria. Okay, I'm currently in oil training facility. Amazing, very beautiful. It's a very wonderful opportunity ECAF has given to us, young engineers and inspiring engineers. It's amazing. Words cannot express how much I feel right now. I am really overjoyed. I am amazed. I'm prepared in an annual training for their young members. And this was a platform I was opportune to be a part of. I started as just a member, initiated into the process of being a young engineer by doing all the trainings that they're doing right now. It has been a wonderful platform. I started without knowing anything about HSC, without knowing anything about rigging and sligging, without knowing anything about Rustabout. But due to the training, I have been informed, exposed, and lightly educated about these processes. And I'm very informed right now. I think by now I am a certified HSC officer, I'm a certified Rastabouter, and I'm a certified rigger. If you are an engineer and you're not here, you're missing out. You should be a part of Youth Africa. It's the mothership right now. The platform, Mr. Kingston and the entire Youth Africa crew has been giving to young engineers. It's amazing. I think the government even should adopt this pattern. It's a very beautiful platform that every individual should be a part of.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Youth Africa. Thank you, Oil Train. I'm very grateful.
As they actually gave us courses, important courses or salient courses that are well sought for in the industry, a lot of experiences from very good courses.
So, what's your advice to young ones out there?
Well, young ones out there, I'd advise them, especially people who want to work in the oil and gas industry, they should just link up to Africa because it's a very good opportunity for them. And also, they should be positive and they should keep on looking for opportunities like this. They should keep sticking out for opportunities like this that will help them and enhance their skills in the future.
My name is Alfred Barak. From Bayelsa State, a graduate engineering. From my social, I've got to learn a lot about the oil and gas industry. I got to acquire about some new skills that I've never heard before, about some new courses that are very interesting.
Okay, so what's the advice to the young ones out there?
My advice to the young ones out there is that they should grab this opportunity. It's a rare one.
My name is Anyogo Douglas Omar. I'm a geophysicist and I'm from Cross River State and I'm a member of YIC Africa.
How did you hear about YIC Africa?
Oh, I heard about YIC Africa from a friend of mine. She actually pitched the idea to me and I studied about it online and I saw what they were doing. It was a wonderful idea and I keyed into it.
So how has your experience been so far?
Well, my experience so far has been wonderful in the sense that I've actually learned a lot of courses relating to the oil and gas industry. And as a matter of fact, before this program, I didn't really have much interest in the industry. But coming for the program, I'm now interested in working in the industry and I've gotten the opportunity to meet some nice people too. So it's been a wonderful experience so far.
So what's your advice to young ones out there?
Okay, so I believe that to get paid, you have to offer a service. And how do you offer a service? Is by rendering a skill. So in today's world, you need skill sets. And if you want to acquire a skill, come to YIC Africa. There's no better place to be in. Thank you.
I am Rufus Ahibi Odiamia. I am from Edo State. I attended the University of Port Harcourt. I read mechanical engineering.
Okay, how did you find out about YIC Africa?
I got the information from a WhatsApp platform where a friend posted it, and I went online, read about them, and I discovered all they do, and it was appealing to me, and that was how I picked interest and I joined.
So how has your experience been so far?
It has been so wonderful. It has been very wonderful because we've learned so many things around here. There are some things, in fact, it changed my orientation about the oil and gas sector. Everything we thought would have been possible before just became possible through YIC Africa. So it has been so wonderful. It's so nice.
Okay, my name is Onyebuchi Onwebule. I'm from Imo State, a graduate of chemical engineering from Federal University of Technology, Owerri. And I'm also a trainee in the ongoing YIC Africa oil and gas training program.
How did you hear about YIC Africa?
Okay, I heard about YIC Africa on social media, Facebook precisely.
How has been your experience so far?
The experience has been awesome. It's been a wonderful experience from the organizer, a whole lot about so many other courses.
So what's your advice to young ones out there?
My advice to young ones out there is if you've been thinking of how to acquire skills in the oil and gas sector and other sectors, come to YIC Africa. You'll be trained.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Please tell us about yourself.
Okay, my name is Amadi Victor Chimene. I'm from River State, a petroleum and gas engineer from University of Port Harcourt.
Okay, so how did you hear about YIC Africa?
I was being referred to YIC Africa by my mentor. He told me about the platform and I was able to get access to them.
Okay, how's your experience been so far?
Well, my experience so far is really good. The journey has been really wonderful. I've been able to get lots of experience. I've been able to learn so many things from YIC Africa. And it has been really, really a great journey, I must say.
So what's your advice to young ones out there?
I would advise those young ones out there, they should try to locate where Africa, to try to come across this platform. This is a wonderful platform. You get to have so many knowledge, experiences, both industrial and non-industrial experiences, and it's really a nice one. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you too.
Miss Inebasi Titus. I'm actually a HND holder in accountancy department, but I had a science background in my secondary school. I did all sciences and I passed them with alphas and with credit at credit levels. But fate had me to do accounting. Engineering course is one of the programs I actually wished to do for a very long time. So when I had the opportunity this time around, I had to enroll in YIC Africa as one of the young engineers, and I came in for the training.
How did you hear about YIC Africa?
Well, because of the yearnings I had in engineering courses, I had the mail address, and I started attending the lectures. Since I attended the lecture, it's really been awesome, I must say.
So what's your advice to young ones out there?
Well, especially for the engineers, if you have done any of the engineering courses, though YIC Africa is not really limited to people that have engineering background. If you have interest, if you are vested in engineering line, YIC Africa is a place to be. So if not enrolled, please go out there and browse yicafrica.com and you'll be able to enroll. Right here in Oil Train. Oil Train is located somewhere here in East West Road, where the training is really done. That's where we did the training. But Oil Train, YIC Africa has a facility in Uniport that they are kickstarting. So any of those areas, you can actually avail yourself the opportunities and join YIC Africa.
My name is Bob Osmond from Akwa Ibom State, HND holder, Petroleum and Natural Gas Processing Engineering at Petroleum Training Institute, Delta State.
How did you hear about YIC Africa?
YIC Africa was sent to me by my boss and said that anything I need about a petroleum industry, that YIC Africa will let me know, starting from the beginning, and anything at all I need in the oil and gas industry, and they will let me know.
So how has the experience been so far?
I had enough experience. Some of the things that I did not learn in my school, I learned it here, something like NDT.
I'm Shigozi Anthony Arazo. I studied chemical engineering at Nazareth University, Oka.
Okay, how did you hear about YIC Africa?
Okay, that was when I was done with school. So I was actually trying to bridge the gap between my theories I got from school and the experience. So I started browsing about and I saw YIC Africa on social media. So I went to the website and I browsed through. So I saw a lot of trainings like rigging and slinging, roastabout and rig helper, and those things were amazing. So I registered. So now I'm here, and I'm done with some courses like rigging and slinging, roastabout and rig helper. Now I can comfortably do some load calculations and what have you. So I'm actually very, very satisfied.
So how has been the experience so far?
Very beautiful. We had some hands-on experiences and we actually taught well. So this is actually Oil Train facility, and YIC Africa has been so amazing.
So what's your advice to young people out there?
Okay, so young people out there, the young professionals, my colleagues that studied engineering, this is actually a big opportunity. I beg of you, I actually advise you people to come to go to the website, just www.yicafrica.com. Go just check, type YIC Africa, it will come up. Go there, register. The registration is so clearly stated and it's so cheap. And what you are getting here is absolutely free. And they will go there with you. Thank you so much.
My expectations from these trainings is that we'll have better trained people, youth who have been empowered to be able to use their skills and their abilities to better their lives and to better our nation.
The problem of unemployment gives rise to the problem of poverty. Young people, after a long time of unemployment, find the wrong way to earn money. To get a hideout from the unemployment stress, they accept alcohol or drugs. But we have found a way to help you, yes, you, to get a job, internship, or become self-employed. Hi, my name is Irene. Do you want a place where your innovative ideas and inventions will be amplified and showcased to the world to attract investors and linkages? Are you interested in building a career in the oil and gas industry? Do you have desire to learn cinematography and photography at no cost? Do you want financial aid or seek capital for entrepreneurial development? Or are you interested in ICT software development and surveillance training? Well, Yeek Africa is the biggest and newest platform to help you achieve your dreams. As Yeek Africa, we will hold your hands through the process by offering you the needed mentorships, trainings, fundings, and linkages. All Yeek Africa programs are free for our members. So, hurry now, register, and become a member of Yeek Africa. How do you register? Simply log on www.yeekafrica.com/membership to choose your preferred membership category. When done, a unique membership code will be sent to you. Use your membership code to apply at www.yeekafrica.com/programs. Download the form, fill it, scan it, and send it back to us at programs@yeekafrica.com. To get all our announcements and updates, join our Telegram group for direct conversations at t.me/Yeek Telegram. Being a part of Yeek Africa and getting our free trainings will be one of the best decisions you ever made. Your future self will thank you.
Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon, Nigeria. It's good to have you here again at the Yeek Africa Business Development Conference. It's been rather a very educative one with bigwigs from all over the nation coming to share their own experiences and share their knowledge with us. It's been very beautiful. It's been very interesting so far. I want to say a very big welcome to you all. I see the resource person for today, Emeka Nobis, getting prepared for this particular meeting. I want to say a very big thank you to everyone streaming online on Facebook and everyone streaming from every other of our social media platforms. I see a couple of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so very much. In just a minute, we are going to hit the ground running with a welcome address from the president and founder of the Young Engineers Entrepreneurship Club Africa. In the next 1 minute, we'll be back. Please stay tuned. All right, thank you so very much for remaining right here with us. Is the YIC Africa Business Development Conference. So for all of us streaming from different social
Young
media.
Engineers Entrepreneurship Club YIC Africa, River State University Oil and Gas Training Center. Today is an epoch-making event and we are superlatively excited about it.
Right, thank you so very much for staying with us up till this particular moment. We're about to hit the ground running. It's the Young Engineers Entrepreneurship Club Business Development Conference with the theme Boundless Opportunities in the New Normal Post-COVID. It's been very educating, it's been very empowering, it's been also filled with lots of new knowledge and so much more to learn for your own business development and personal prosperity. Of course, for Nigeria and the African continent at large. We, so far, since the beginning of this conference, we've had very senior men, very great men and resource persons who have been here with us on this program, sharing a whole lot with us. On the first day, we had Dr. Opala Charles, the president of the business school, who took us on the topic unlocking growth and job opportunities through corporate entrepreneurship. And of course, on the day 2, we had Engineer Emeka Unachukwu, the president and founder of Develop You. He spoke on securing business grants and funding for entrepreneurs and business owners in Nigeria. He brought it down to earth and explained and brought forth to us all of the opportunities that are there. And of course, you can agree that a few persons latched onto those opportunities and actually got business grants within just a few days, all in this conference, the YIC Africa Business Development Conference, unlocking new opportunities, boundless opportunities in the new normal post-COVID. On the day 3, we had Engineer Chief Guadomenico Masari, the CEO of Danalek Limited, who spoke on the power of partnership and collaborative work plan for business development. Engineer Guadomenico was rather very quintessential in his approach and brought it again down to earth, and there we understood the importance of collaboration to be able to understand all that there is and the opportunities that there is in this new normal. There is a new normal. The COVID-19 pandemic is for a few persons are of the school of thought that it is here to stay. But a few other persons are saying it's a passing phase. But of course, whether it has come to stay or it is a passing phase, there is a new normal. How can your business, how can you as an entrepreneur or an intending entrepreneur come to latch on to the existing opportunities so you do not go extinct? And just yesterday we had Nkagineme, the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Total Support Energy Group. Engineer Nkagineme took us on the place of business process management and organizational structure for business development and prosperity. Therein, we saw the importance of ensuring that your business has an organized structure for many importance, one of which he highlighted as having an international recognition and being open to partnership, as well as investors having confidence in you because you have a world-class process. And of course, viewers all over the nation sending in their questions and was answered. Without further ado, it is my pleasure and privilege to welcome the president and founder of the Young Engineers Entrepreneurship Club to give a welcome address.
Right. Good afternoon, great Africans. Good afternoon, good people following important events. Today, like I've introduced, my name is Kingston Silvanos. I found myself as the president and founder of Young Engineers Entrepreneurship Club. And this event is one of those events we're organizing over the period of time to build businesses, to build the self-worth of individuals, to inculcate the life attitude of young people, how to start their own business, grow it, helping them to grow their own business, build their economic self-worth, so that collectively we can build a very strong Africa that we're all proud of. And so, let me first and foremost thank all the participants from the very day one of this event and the speakers who have drawn from spheres of influence in their respective endeavors, in their positions, and all are seeking to be a part of this event. They want to this day. And then having a day four of this event with Emeka Nobis, a vibrant young man, very articulate young man, very promising young man, a seasoned entrepreneur, Wisdom Bank. Today we especially welcome you, Emeka Nobis, to share with us your experience in the telecom industry, technology industry. Share with us how we can improve and sell what we do to people, especially those of young entrepreneurs who are members of Africa, young people who are participating in this event. We're expecting that from today, business will rise up. Today, there'll be apathy in other people to start their own business from what you see to be demonstrating to us a few minutes from now. So, on behalf of team supporters of Young Africa across Africa and all over the world, members of Young Africa and the live audience here with us, I would I thank you. Formally welcome you for this event. And to you, the participants, rest assured that you did the best for this meeting. Rest assured that all that you're looking for, the answers, you're looking for all the numerous questions in your heart to be addressed in this very important business meeting. So, ladies and gentlemen, while I thank the team, ensuring that this event comes strong, come alive, strong and better. We also appreciate Dr. Noble Odoya, who is the CEO of Yuka Africa, for hosting this event at this very moment. Thank you all, and God bless you.
Entrepreneurship Club Africa, Engineer Kingston Sylvanus, for that welcome address. Thank you so much. So without further ado, it is my pleasure to introduce to you the resource person for today's event, who is Emeka Nobis. He is the CEO, Switchpath Consulting, who will be taking us on the role of Internet of Things, vis-a-vis digital marketing for business development. Just a little about Emeka Nobis. Emeka Nobis spent 10 years of his life working as a mechanical engineer for a multinational oil servicing company. During his years working there, he met individuals who were gifted but couldn't come to terms with showcasing their gifts to humanity. Emeka resigned from his job to focus on helping individuals who have a message to share with humanity, but are scared, doubtful, and confused to become exceptional by clarifying their messages, view the platform for communication of their ideologies, and to earn by establishing profitable business systems. He also works with the organizations to help them entrench progressive leadership cultures that turn employees into brand ambassadors, trains middle and top managers on team dynamics and communication strategies. Sorry. He is your quintessential writer, coach, business consultant, trainer. As a practicing sage, he utilizes effective coaching models to aid individuals and organizations re-engineer their paradigms, thereby creating optimal cultures for success. He is trained and certified in the use and practice of Ericksonian hypnosis, results technologies, performance consulting, and neurological repatterning. As a thought leader, he helps individuals who have experiences, gifting, expertise to define clearly what their focus should be, communicate their ideologies using formidable platforms, and to earn profitably by setting up processes and systems. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure and privilege at this time to make welcome Emeka Nobis.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. Good.
Hello. Thank you, Noble.
Hello,
Thank you
good
very
afternoon.
much for having. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, can you hear me? Hello. Okay, good. Okay, but my slides are not yet showing. Can you enable my slides to show?
Okay, very well.
Hello? Okay, fantastic. So thank you very much for having me here. I'm quite very grateful to be here. Thank you very much. So today I'm going to be sharing on the role of the internet on, can everybody see the screen?
Yes, sure. We can see the screen.
Please do let me know that you can see the screen so that I can.
We can see the screen clearly.
Okay. All right, so thank you very much. I'm going to be talking about the role of IoT, the Internet of Things, regarding the Internet of Things when it has to do with coming. All right, so I'm going to be talking about the role of the Internet of Things, digital marketing, that's true, digital marketing for business development and transformation in our time. I'm very glad to thank you for reading out my CV. It's been an amazing time listening to everything that's been happening here. God bless us for putting this together. Okay, so I brought this of the internet. This is the Internet of Things, market size in terms of numbers. So it's expected that by 2021, the Internet of Things, the market is expected to be about 520 billion. That's to show you $520 billion. That's to show you the prospect, the things that we are experiencing right now, the things that we're going to be experiencing in the future. And then all over the world by 2021 and the end of 2021, it's expected that expenditure on the Internet of Things, that means things that are being done on the internet, expenditure in terms of sales and online and infrastructure will be about $1.1 trillion. Then it's expected that people will start responding to the Internet of Things. I know a lot of us have heard about the 3G. From 3G, we moved over to the 4G, from 4G to 5G. Now we are talking about the 6G. I know a lot of ruckus has happened since the COVID-19 about the about the effects of the 6G, but that's where we are going to, the Internet of Things. So we expect that 17% will start to accept the Internet of Things with regards to how it will be driving business transformation as we move into the next decade. Okay, so the power of the Internet of Things resides in just one thing, and it's data. The power is data. The data that will drive the things that we do, how we relate with one another, how businesses will be run. Data is the base of the power of the Internet of Things. And so one of the things I'm going to start sharing how the Internet of Things will start helping us as we move into the next decade, even from now. The first thing is collapsed geographical boundaries. It means that from the comfort of your room, I can do business with anyone without meeting anybody. And that's the beauty. You can see right there on the screen, I started running a campaign from the 3rd of February. And as of yesterday, apart from people who have paid directly into the bank, this is how much you have been able to realize. And I've not been able to step out from the city of Port Harcourt where I am to touch anybody, to speak with anybody. But from the comfort of my home, I'm able to drive the campaign and people are paying. And as you can see on the screen, people are paying from the US. This is actually a cheap product. It's about $3. The $3 product which I'm selling. And so far we have made more than this. This is something I took away from the screenshot that I took from the campaign about 3-4 days ago. We have made more than this. So you can see that people are paying from Nigeria, people are paying from the US, people are paying from Ghana, people are paying from Britain, which is UK, United Kingdom. So the Internet of Things will collapse geographical boundaries and it will help us to be able to do business and touch anybody from any part of the world without us even stepping away from our geographical locations. So by being in your room, even in your pants or in your boxers or wearing your bra, anything, you can do business with anybody, anywhere in the world without actually leaving your room. That is one of the beautiful things the transformation that the Internet of Things will bring to our various businesses. The next thing is that there will be targeted marketing. I like this so much because I'm in the business of online. I do my business basically online. This is beautiful because when we want to reach out to individuals with the things that we have, things that we are selling as a business, we need to understand how they behave. It's important for you to understand how they behave. With the Internet of Things, the power is data. We're able to track the patterns and how people behave online. So we are tracking their lifestyles, their opinions, the content that they are dropping on social media, on their internet, on their blogs, on the sites that they visit. We are able to know their lifestyles. We're able to know their opinions. We're able to know what they value, able to know what they have priority for. We know what they are, what their success factors are. And with this data sharing that the Internet of Things will bring or has brought to us, we're able to track the patterns in which the user connects with our devices or connects with what we're selling or connects with our products. By understanding and learning these patterns, we're able to become smarter in the way that we produce offers and products that we are giving to them so that they can buy. So our marketing is targeted. It's not like the billboard where you put up a billboard, you spend lots of money to put up a billboard, and then you don't know who is actually buying. So you put up a billboard in a particular physical location, but you don't know who is buying. But with the Internet of Things, data is shared. We're able to capture that data, and then we're able to understand exactly the psychography of consumers, and we're able to target them specifically without wasting a lot of money when it comes to our marketing campaigns. That's the beauty of the Internet of Things. The next thing is that it improves efficiency and productivity. So when it comes to using Internet of Things, with the applicability, with the availability of data, you're able to understand what is available at the time and leave the inventory of your stock. I have a friend of mine. She's currently developing an app whereby, as the owner of the business, you can be wherever you are, and by just looking at the app on your phone, even when you travel, you're able to understand what is right there in your shop. And imagine our brothers who are in a Alaba market or in all the markets in Aba or around the nation, their ability to be able to track their inventory use real time is a very beautiful proposition that the Internet of Things has brought to us. You're able to track your assets and you're able to reduce wastage. This is very, very important. Then you're able to prevent breakdown so that you're able to minimize expenditure on the maintenance of machines. This is very, very important. So for those who are engineers, the Internet of Things help us to be able to predict the maintenance of cars. That can help us to account for expenditure, account for the things that are happening in our business, so that we can reduce wastage and You walk into the bank, or into a restaurant, in Internet of Things, able to pay without even meeting me. So they pay, they are routed to a payment system, and then from there they pay, they make their payments, and from there they are routed to the group, and then they send their request, and then someone admits them into the group. Easy, fast. There will be faster delivery of orders with improved information about the market and the consumers of our products. And that in turn improves the productivity of your business. So the Internet of Things will improve speeds of doing business, and that is totally remarkable. And then we have measurable metrics for digital advertising. For me, marketing and advertisement are the soul of my business, or every business. If you don't have the budget for marketing and advertising your business, with your digital advertising, so you know the number of people who are buying, you know how much you're spending on people who are buying, and then you can scale that up so that you can have more people buying the products that you're selling. So with the Internet of Things, you have measurable metrics for digital advertising. That is the beauty of this. And then finally, small is the new big. All right. Right now we don't have companies. We don't. It's not about the bigness of your structure. You have a big building, a big cathedral, so people can come in and want to do business. If you have a small space right now where you can stay and using the internet to reach out to people, then from the comfort of your home, you can be able to make a lot more money. So you find people who have very small spaces and they're making thousands of dollars or even millions of dollars the same way that big cathedrals or big organizations are making. So small is the new big. The Internet of Things will be able to compartmentalize things, make things smaller, but we have big income coming into the business as a result of you using the Internet of Things. So small is the new big. All right. So thank you very much. This is Emeka Nobis. I've come to you. If you want to reach out to me via social media, via my email, Emeka Nobis, emeka@switchpath.ng, or through my mobile, and then I can connect with you. So thank you, everybody. I look forward to having seeing your questions, and then I'm able to deal. So thank you for having me on this session. So if you have questions, please go ahead and put your questions in the comment section, and then I can be able to deal with them.
Thank you so very much, Emeka Nobis. You went straight to the point. It's an eye-opener on how much, so much that can be done, leveraging on the Internet of Things, as well as digital markets. You linked both. Thank you so very much. I know we have a couple of questions already popping up. We'll be bringing them in just a few seconds. We're going to be getting them. Okay, I have a couple of questions right here from the live audience. A lot of questions from the live audience.
Okay, so I'm seeing one of them. What are some common social media marketing mistakes? Okay, let me start from there. Common social media marketing mistakes that people make. For me, personally, as an individual, I have 3 objectives for being on social media. The first objective of being on social media is for visibility. So I have to utilize visibility to be able to be in the faces of people. The second thing is to influence people. All right, so I influence people using social media. Right, so that comes as a result of the content that I'm consistently creating on social media to be able to influence people's ideologies, influence people's behaviors, and influence them when it has to do with buying the things that I have to offer. Then the third thing that I do on social media is to make money for myself and for my business. So these are three that I see. They don't.
I had some tantrums of saying, I can't do this is too hard. When I was a kid and comparing myself to everyone else and saying, I can't do it, I'll never be able to do that. My parents always sat me down and said, look, Nick, yes, there are things that you can't do, but don't say, I can't do it. Ask yourself, how can I do it? You know, there's ways around it. You can get from one side of the mountain to another, but you don't just have to walk over it. Maybe you can go underneath it or around it, or there's always ways in achieving the same goal. The way that I've achieved in my life doesn't always look the same for everyone else. But the key to that success was I believed in myself. If someone else could do something, then I could try and work out how. It starts with believing in yourself.
Hello, Mr. Emeka, are you there?
Yes, can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you clearly.
Yeah, I was having issues connecting. So sorry about that. Okay, so let me start from where I am. All right. So somebody was asking for the mistakes on social media. So I've been able to establish the objectives for being on social media. The next mistake I see people do is that, as I said, they don't establish objectives for themselves. So you have to be able to establish those objectives for yourself, because it directs everything that you do every day that you come on social media. Then the second thing is that you have to be able to appropriately define what it is that you're doing on social media. Today, you see somebody who is posting on agriculture. Tomorrow, he's posting on politics. Next tomorrow, he's talking about medicine. The other day, he is talking about live shows of their churches. You know, you are all over the place. You have to be able to identify and define exactly what it is that you're offering to people on the social media industry, that way in the social media space. That way people can be able to identify you with something that is unique, and then they can rally around you when it has to do with, when problems that have to do with the industry that you're serving comes up. The third thing that I see them do on social media is that if you really want to make money on social media, then you have to be selling and marketing yourself. You have to be communicating consistently, right? Communicate consistently, for me, is an everyday thing. The same way that a woman who is selling akara rises every day to sell akara, or the one who has a shop opens every day to be able to sell something, is the same way that I show up on social media, marketing and putting myself in front of people so that they can buy my products, right? People have this thing about selling. Selling for me is an invitation. It's an invitation to someone to experience an enviable future by investing in the products that I'm selling. That's how I see selling. So if you redefine that for yourself, understanding that if you are selling a product and somebody is going to use that product and experience a positivity, a result, an enviable outcome in their lives, then you have to put that thing in front of their faces so that they can buy it and then they can use it for themselves. And the money that they pay you is what you can use to to put back into the business so that they can make a lot more products. You can sell a lot more products to those who have already bought before, and then sell also to people who have never bought the product before. So these are the things that I can share when it has to do with mistakes on social media. The second question I'm seeing is email marketing still effective? Absolutely effective. I still do email marketing. I have even sent an email today. I did an email yesterday. Email marketing is still very, 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 very effective. For example, the campaigns that I'm running right now on one of the products that I'm selling currently, when you visit the site and you try, just by visiting the site and you do not complete a payment, you are going to receive an email asking you, why did you abandon making a payment? So sometimes my headings are like, why did you abandon me? Why didn't you make money? Why do you leave me now? Those kind of things. And people open those emails and then they reply, oh, okay, I couldn't get through to the payment because this happened, network seized, blah, blah, blah. And then I reply them, okay, sorry about your problems. Please make a direct payment right now into this bank account, and then let me know when you're done. And it has been working wonders. So people think that emails don't work. Emails work. You have to identify and define for yourself how you're going to be using. People, I see the problem most times that people do two things when it has to do with email marketing. And this is my own sincere idea about it, or my sincere thoughts about those things. Number one is that their emails do not give value. What they do with their email is always to sell. So every day they're selling one thing, every day they're selling something, every day, but they're not giving value. For me, it's a cycle of value giving and taking money. All right. So I'm giving value with my emails, and then I'm also selling. So you give and you sell. Then secondly is that they are consistently spamming people with their emails. So you need to understand the volume of emails that your audience can enjoy. So do they want to listen? Do they want to read your email every day? Or do they want to read your email 3 times a week? Or do they want to read it once a week? So you need to understand that regularity, and then be able to understand that this is what they want from you, and then you give them what it is that they want. Marketing is serving people what they want in the way that they want it. And that's the way that your email marketing can be very effective, all right? Somebody's asking, what is the best day and time to send marketing emails? There's no best day and time. The thing is this, let me use this analogy. For churches that we know, let me use Winners Chapel or Christ Embassy. These guys have specific times of the day when they do services on Sunday. They are regular with that time. So it's about you setting forth and saying that this is the time that you're going to be sending your email. And so people that you're serving with the emails, they will understand that at this particular time, they will receive your email. And so they're expecting your email to drop at that particular time, and then they can read. It also depends on your audience. If your audience is primarily people by those who are employees, you know that they may not be reading your email except when they're on break. So you can consider sending that email at around about between 12 noon till say 2 p.m. And then they can rush and open your email, and then they can go back to work. So these are the things that you need to consider. Some of these factors are the things that you need to consider when you want your email marketing to be very, very effective. All right. So I think I've been able to do justice to that question. Somebody's asking, our G Patience is asking, what are the most efficient digital marketing tools? That question is really a little bit vague. I don't know what they mean by efficient. There's a lot of tools. What tool are you talking about? Is it a tool for you to be visible? Then I can tell you. So for example, when it comes to content creation, right, how you can be able to automate your content, there are so many tools that you can use. There's one is called Meet Edgar. Meet Edgar, MEETEDGAR. With Meet Edgar, you can automate your emails. Automate your content. So at a particular time of the day, the content will shoot out on your social media channels. Then you have Hootsuite. Hootsuite is also for content creation. Hootsuite is there. There's Postcron. Postcron is there. Postcron is also good when you want to automate your WhatsApp marketing. So for example, if you don't want people to save your numbers first before reaching your WhatsApp, you can use Postcron. Postcron is POSTCRON. Postcron WhatsApp link automation, right? Sorry, WhatsApp link generator. So you open postcron.com, and then when you get there, you can be able to automate your how people reach out to you just by clicking the link, then can get directly into your WhatsApp. So there are so many other tools, right? If it's email, there's so many email marketing applications. Currently, I'm using SendFox. That's what I'm using for my email marketing. There is MailChimp. I was very excited to see that the landing page for this particular conference was done with MailChimp. Amazing, amazing stuff. So MailChimp has improved. I used to use MailChimp before, but I don't use MailChimp anymore. I moved away because of certain automations. But I think that they are doing really good now. I don't know if they still charge for free for the first 2,000 emails, 2,000 contacts, but I think it's a good place for anybody who's starting out on this digital line or digital platform to start out with. So I use SendFox. There's Aweber. There are many of them. There is many of them that you can use, right, for your email marketing. Okay, so it depends on what you're really thinking about, what you're talking about when it has to do with tools. There's so many efficient managing tools. So if you can be specific with your question, then I think I can go back to that. Okay, so the next one, somebody is there a proven process to drive digital traffic to my site immediately? One good way that you can drive traffic to your site immediately is by running paid ads. So if you can run Facebook ads, today you will start having people going to your website, right? So there are two ways actually, but I'm looking at the process that you start to drive traffic to your website. So the first thing is if you can do organic marketing, organic content creation. So organic content creation is creating content on your different social media platforms, your Facebook, your Instagram, your YouTube, and then driving people to go to your website. But it can be a little bit slow. You have to start, you have to be patient so that after a while you start seeing some measurable number of people going to see what you're putting out on your website. But then if you want it quickly and rapidly, then you have to invest money on Facebook ads so that people can go to your website and see what it is that you're putting out there. All right. So that's the proven process that can drive digital traffic to your website. Somebody's asking, what are the steps to developing? Awaji is still asking, what are the steps to developing a content marketing strategy? So it depends on your objective first and foremost. If you want to drive a content marketing strategy, what is your objective? Your objective, is it for visibility? Is your objective for making money? So let me use my own particular campaign, for example. My campaign is that I want people to sign up for my training, a 5-day training that I'm doing. So how do I do that? Is for me to first and foremost to list out the benefits. All right. So what are the benefits that people are going to get if they become part of the training? I list them out as many as they are. Sometimes I do 20 benefits or I do 25 benefits and I list everything out. Then I begin to chunk these things into different ways that I can reach out to individuals. So I can do live videos. I can do audio only. I can do pictograph, meaning that there are individuals who receive content as a result of just looking at the pictures. Then I can do I've talked about live streams. So you need to understand that people receive content in different ways. So either you do live videos or you do written content or you do pictures. You have to be able to chunk down those benefits into different content formats. And then the time of the day has to also be brought into consideration. So in the morning, what are you going to post in the morning? What are you going to post in the afternoon? What are you going to post in the night? Are you going to post something inspirational in the morning? Are you going to teach something in the afternoon? And then are you going to make a call to people to buy in the night? Then you can switch things again the next day. So in the morning, you can do call to action to buy. In the afternoon, you can teach something that people can listen to, watch you, and get some great value. Then at the night, you can do inspiration. So you have to be able to create these different ways of creating the content, and then choosing different days, different times of the day to be able to put out different kinds of content that are video format, text format, audio format alone, pictures, and you start to get some level of traction. So those are the steps that I usually utilize to be able to develop content marketing strategy, to be able to reach out to people and get them buying into what it is that I'm offering. All right. The next thing I'm seeing on email marketing, how can I make sure my emails don't end up in the spam folder? All right, spam folder is one thing that is affecting every one of us every one of us doing email marketing. I see a lot of individuals also say that it depends on the marketing software that you're using. But I've seen individuals who are using very, very expensive marketing software like Infusionsoft, Active Campaign, ConvertKit, but still I still see their emails coming up into my spam. Well, the way that we can avoid this thing happening is by telling people who are signing up your email list to tell them to drag your email to the regular box. So tell them to drag your email to the regular box. So when they receive your email, in the email, when they are signing up the first time, tell them to drag your email to the regular box so that subsequent emails can be coming into the regular box. The next thing also is to think about your headings, your subject headings for your emails. Some of this email software, they track certain words and they feel that those certain words are not how do I put it now? Those words may be deceitful, so to say. So for example, if you put money in your subject heading, so many email softwares will track it as if you are spamming or that you are deceitful or that you are trying to say what you are not. So they will take that email and go and dump it into the spam. So you have to be able to make sure that your subject headings are not things that can come off like deceitful, that this email software will track it and then take it away and put it into the spam so that people will not read it, because a lot of individuals don't even read their spam folder, right? So you have to be able to make your subject heading to be something that is not deceitful, something that is appealing for people to want to open and read. So my subject headings are, I always change my subject headings, tweak my subject headings to make sure that they are appealing. Like today, my subject heading was, I wrote 1,000, then I wrote 1K, 1,000, 1K, just like that. So somebody will just read the email heading, what is it even talking about, and then open it. And then the more people open your emails, the more the software that you're using for your email, the software that the email company is using, will know that people are actually reading your emails, and they will work on sending your emails directly to people's inbox in the regular inbox. So if you can do this, switch up these things a little bit here and there, your emails will not be dumping, will not be going into the spam folder. All right. So Wana is asking, do you believe that there are limitations or challenges to digital marketing, and how can one overcome those challenges? Well, for everything that we do on the online space, there will always be challenges. For me, I'm not even seeing them as limitations. I only see them as challenges. I see them as challenges because we are in Africa, and trust me, many of the things that people who are in the first world are enjoying are the things that we cannot be enjoying here because of these certain limitations, I believe. So let's say, for example, there are certain things I can't even do online because I cannot receive, I don't have a PayPal. And you know, PayPal, for now, we can't even use them in Nigeria to receive money. All right. So I have a particular application I'm using right now on my laptop that I cannot even do affiliate marketing because I don't have PayPal, and they can only pay with PayPal. And because I don't have PayPal, I can't even market the product. So that's a limitation. But I believe that with time, with the Internet of Things, we will be opening up gradually to the entire world. And then some of these tools will be in our hands to be able to use them. It's just the way it is. I just wanted to say something, but I just feel that that's just the way it is right now because of the peculiarity of our situation. But I believe that with time, you know, before you couldn't, right here in Nigeria, before many years ago, we couldn't even receive money from the US. But now with the company like Seller, with company like Paystack, people can pay us from any part of the world and we receive money directly into our bank account, which is beautiful. Those things were not there many years ago. But as we begin to move into the future, as we begin to move year by year, Africa will be opening up, and then gradually, those tools that are not really available to us will be here. There are certain things I want to pay for in the US, but because of certain integrations, we don't have integrations that we can use right here in Nigeria. I can use those things. For example, I remember at the time I wanted to use ClickFunnels. And when I went to ClickFunnels, I found out that there was no integration that can make it possible for me to use ClickFunnels right here in Nigeria. But beautifully, things are happening right now. Stripe has been able to buy PayStack, and I believe that with Stripe, people in Nigeria will be able to pay for ClickFunnels, and we'll be able to use ClickFunnels, and the internet business will really, 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 really beautiful. So it's a matter of time and patience, and we keep praying and keep working hard, and these things will be opening up to us as we begin to go. So somebody's asking, Kuyik is asking, how long does it take before I start seeing results from social media marketing? Hey, I usually tell people, give it 90 days. If you are consistent every day, trust me, in the next 90 days, you start to see some measurable results. Quick, if you can, every day showing up on social media, and sharing value, giving value, selling, connecting with people, building your followership, building your brand, every day consistently for the next 90 days, you'll start seeing measurable results. Take it from me, you can take it to the bank, and it will always work, all right? Somebody's, okay, what I'm saying, this is really insightful and enlightening. Thanks so much. Again, how do I write a great call to action? Like, what key components should I look out for? When it comes to writing a great call to action, right, you need to understand call to action is basically what it is, telling people to buy. For me, it's telling people to buy. But before you tell people to buy, right, you must have done certain things that will make them to actually take the action. And some of the things that you're going to be doing to get them to actually buy is, number one, your heading. Is your heading attractive enough? All right. For example, I'm selling my book called Your Book Will Sell. One of the ways that I do an attractive heading is to say, is your book, did you become an Amazon bestseller by free downloads? Did you become an Amazon bestseller by free downloads? That's a heading. Or I can say something like this: are you an author but your book is not selling? Or I can say, did you publish 1,000 books but you have not sold one copy? So your heading must be very attractive, and then your body. From your heading, you start to talk about the body. And when it comes to bodies, the content of your body, make sure that you're talking mainly about the benefits of what you are offering to people. The more you talk about the benefits, the more you are taking them on a journey to make them to start to think that what you're offering them is the best thing that they need at the moment to be able to solve their problems. So I talk about the benefits. With this book, you're able to make 10 sales every week. With this book, you're able to overcome the challenge of not being able to sell your book. With this book, so I keep on giving them those benefits, and then I tell them, now is time for you to buy the book. Click here and buy. Click here and buy. Click here and take an action. Call to action is not just about buying alone. It could be about downloading. So downloading something for free. It could be for them to share their insights about what it is that you're offering. It could be for them to collaborate with you on a particular campaign. Calls to action are all different. But I just had to use the call to action with regards to buying to be able to share what it is that I was able to share with you. All right. So those are the key components you have to be looking at. Your very convincing header, the content of the body that you share. And remember, it's all about benefits, not about the features. And what I see a lot of individuals do is just about, okay, for example, let me give you a particular example. So this is Bamboo. I am the brand ambassador for Bamboo. Before this session, I was in their office, and we are thinking about how we could use people buying lands for their children as a way to make people to buy land. It's an emotional anchor for people, because I'm 40 years old right now. All I'm thinking right now is how I can leave a legacy for my children. All the monies I'm making, I'm thinking about how to build the business that can outlive me, how to take up policies that will make them money before, by the time they are going to secondary school, right? So buying land is also a way that I can secure the future of my kids. Remember, listen to what I said, secure the future. So they were using the words secure the future. And I told them securing the future makes no meaning. It makes no meaning. How can we be able to tell people to secure their future in a way that can make meaning to them? They can communicate, they can connect with it emotionally, and then they can bring that money to buy land. So we began to look at the marketing language. The marketing language is this. You're an employee right now, and you have kids. and you know that your kids are going to be going to school in the next 10 years, why don't you start thinking about something that can help them to go to school without you undergoing stress? And how can you do that? Is by deciding to buy a plot of land right now. So by the time that they go to school, that plot of land must have appreciated. So by the time that they get to, they're about to go to university, you can sell off that land and you're able to pay through their tuition for the next 5 years. So why don't you think about getting a plot of land right now from Bamboo, so that you can pay every month a particular small amount of money for the next 2, 3, 4 years, and you have done, and you can get a plot of land. And by the time your kids will get to the point of going to university, you have money enough to be able to. You see what I painted? Instead of saying secure the future, I painted a picture that when someone who is an employee listens and watches what we are saying, will say, okay, I think I can buy a plot of land and pay off every month. That is the way to paint the body of the content that you're sharing, so that people can start to get to buy plots of land. So that's how to do that. Amazing, right? So somebody's asking somebody's asking, what's the difference between digital marketing and branding? All right, so branding is what is going to drive your digital marketing. You'll be able to brand yourself. Branding is about the symbols that you're using to be able to showcase your business and the experiences that your business is offering. So if you say you're a brand, what experience am I? Let's say, for example, you say that you are a restaurant, right? Your branding is about how I enjoy the food that you cook and how the ambience of your restaurant is for me to enjoy the food. So if I walk into your restaurant and you say you're cooking food, and I'm sitting down at a table and I'm waiting for my food to come, the next thing I see cockroach passing, the next thing I'm seeing rat running across the room. That is a very nasty experience, meaning that your branding is whack. So if you are going to drive your marketing campaign, digital marketing campaign, your branding is the foundation that can help people to say yes. So imagine that I now see your ad on social media, and meanwhile I was in your restaurant 2 days ago, and then I saw rat running around. I will not pay attention to whatever it is that you are driving as your digital marketing campaign, because your branding experience is not commensurate with what I really want for myself. So your branding, the perception that you're building in the marketplace is what is necessary as a foundation that can help you to build your digital marketing campaign. So if you say that you are good at delivery, your delivery is top-notch, your delivery is fast, and then you are doing your digital marketing campaign and somebody buys from you, and your delivery, which you said was supposed to be 24 hours, you spend 1 week sending that product to them, that means your branding is absolutely whack. Your branding is messy. So you have to be able to, first and foremost, establish your brand, which is a function of your physical representations and the experience that your brand is giving out. That is the foundation that you need to set so that you can drive your digital marketing campaigns and have very beautiful results. All right. So somebody quick is asking, how do I make sure my Facebook ads convert? My brother, Facebook ads, first and foremost, is about psychography. You have to be able to get the psychography. It's less about the buttons. People think it's about the buttons when you're running your Facebook ads. It's about the things that you set before you even go into the Facebook manager. So you have to be able to set it. Your landing page, how is your landing page? Are the colors okay? Do you have all the buttons to buy? Do you have all the benefits? Do you have all the testimonials? Do you have a very catchy header? All these things must be put in place. Your catchy header, your content, your body content, testimonials, all the buttons in place. And when it has to do with buttons, there are colors that call to the eye: yellow, red, and black. These three colors, yellow, red, and black. How are these buttons spaced on your landing page? All these things, your color, the ability of the page to load without problems. So you see some individuals, you click and the page is doing this dancing and dancing and dancing before it opens. I will immediately go off the page. It doesn't make sense to me, right? So all these things must be set. The responsiveness of your page, the psychography of the people that you're reaching out to, and then before you go into the Facebook manager to be able to do your conversion. And trust me, just like marketing, you may not be able to start having all the results. When you start out doing Facebook marketing, Facebook ads, you will start to learn certain things, which one is working. For example, I looked into my Facebook ads manager yesterday and I saw one of my ads was not really doing well, right? So what I did was to kill it. What happened was that it was doing well, and then all of a sudden it wasn't really doing well anymore. So it means that it has gotten to the plateau. So what I did was to kill off the ads because it wasn't making sense to me anymore. So today I'm setting up a new ad with a different visual design that people have not seen before, and I'm going to run it again to the set of individuals I was running the same ad to before. And then I believe today that I will start making more sales again. So these are the things that you need to start thinking about. People think that Facebook ad is just one plug and play something and then start making all the money in the world. No, you have to have patience. You have to set all the psychography well, and then before you run your ads. So how can content marketing make me into an industry leader? Wana Moffat is asking. Yes, with content marketing, as you keep creating content on a daily basis, people will start believing you and saying, this guy understands what he's saying. This guy understands what he's saying. This guy is an expert. So let's say, for example, you are someone who's creating content that has to do with safety of food. So tomorrow you tell us how to be able to give infants food and be safe. Tomorrow you're telling us where to go to buy certain foods. Tomorrow you're telling us how to wash your mangoes before eating. Next tomorrow you're telling us how to understand the content in the things that we're buying in the supermarket before we take them home. The more that you start creating this content every day, all right, for the next 90 days, trust me, when it has to do with food, people will start coming to you. When it has to do with food security, they will buy something and ask you, what do you think about this product? Is it safe enough to consume? Because they have seen you that you are creating content consistently in that area. There's this friend of mine. She loves visiting restaurants, right? She will visit a restaurant, eat their food, take pictures, and then she'll come and write about it on her Instagram. Very casually like that. And I said to her, do you know that if you do these things consistently, people will start looking at you as someone who is very good at visiting restaurants and then doing reviews of their food. She was like, And then she started doing it. Right now, people who are looking for where to eat in the city of Abuja, they call her and ask her, where can I go to eat this kind of food, that. Then restaurants are now calling her and paying her, right? She's doing it for restaurants and for hotels. Restaurants and hotels are now calling her, paying her to lodge in their hotels, experience their hotels, and write a review. So you can imagine what she's enjoying right now. But it started out many years ago when she started just creating content for fun and just talking about the food and all that kind of stuff. Now she has a camera. She goes, she takes pictures, she talks about the food. People are seeing her as an expert in the space. That is what content marketing can do for you. It can make you to become an industry leader. And what industry leader means is that you become the voice. People see you as the go-to person when it has to do with problems or solutions in that particular industry. That's what it makes you to become. How can one measure strategy progress? Yeah, Google Analytics, that's what it is. When you have your Google Analytics, you're seeing everything. Analytics is analytics. So you know how many people who are reading your stuff, where they're reading your stuff from, the time of the day that they're reading your stuff, or the people who are reading your stuff. If you notice that more women are reading your stuff more than the men, then marketing brain tells you, marketing sense tells you that you have to create content more for the women because they are buying more of what it is. On Instagram, more women are buying from me than men on Instagram. So most of the things that I'm creating on Instagram are particularly suited to women because I know the women will read them and they enjoy them and then they will buy from me. Less men, more men are buying from me on Facebook. So everything I'm creating on Facebook are more geared to the men because they buy from me more on Facebook than the women on Instagram. So that's how it is. Look at your analytics, where people are reading you from, where people are watching, what time of the day they are reading. So if people are reading your stuff at about 12 noon, and you see that more people read your stuff at 12 noon, common sense tells you from the analytics that you have to start posting your stuff at 12 noon so that more people can read it and then they can buy. All right. So that's what analytics can do for you. Why do you believe that online marketing will be more beneficial to a company compared to offline marketing? My brother, my sister, online marketing, I don't know if you saw my presentation, but with the online space, geez, a lot of amazing things are happening. You know, you are spending less. For example, right now, the campaign that I'm running right now, I've been able to. I was spending 54 naira to be able to get one sale. So what I'm selling is 1,500 naira, and on Facebook ad, I'm spending 54 naira to be able to make one sale. So my profit, just by sitting down in this office in Port Harcourt and selling something, I'm making a profit of 1,450 naira by spending 50 naira on Facebook ad. So imagine the sweetness of it. Compare it to when I have to walk out on the road, I have to go and meet people, I have to knock on the door. Imagine all the energy and all that. So you're able to appropriately track people online with your Facebook ads based on the psychography, their behavioral patterns, what they want, their priorities, their likes and all that. Facebook has made it easy to be able to track these people and be able to put your stuff in their faces for less amount of money, and it is actually measurable. So that's the beauty. So online marketing is, I believe, is more beneficial. But then I am not totally ruling out offline marketing. Do your offline marketing. I think before coming here, I saw a particular company. I think I've forgotten where I kept the flyer that they gave me. But these guys, all right, do you know what happened? A particular company came into the city of Port Harcourt and they are selling the same thing that these guys are selling. But these guys have more recipes. So they have juicy, they have spicy, they have for the kids, they have for people who are old. Boy, this other company now saw that these guys who have come into this company, and they started with saying to people that you don't need to come into our outlet. You buy it and we can send it to you same time within 1 hour or 2 hours. And so this other company were like, geez, these guys have come and they are going to be our competitors. So what they are doing right now, every afternoon, I'm seeing them around the place where my office is, going around and sharing flyers. And it's amazing this way they still. I'm not completely downplaying offline marketing. There's offline marketing, but online marketing is truly amazing. All right. So you can combine the both, but when it has to do with online marketing, trust me, the results are amazing. You spend a lot more less, you reach people beyond your boundaries, and you can be able to measure your metrics, measure what is working so that you can improve on what's working. It's truly amazing. Thank God for the Internet of Things. We are going to be doing better as the years come, and I look forward to greater things happening in people's businesses. So I think that's the last question for today. Thank you very much. Kinsley, are you there? Okay, I'm seeing how can someone increase followers? How can someone increase followers online? 3 ways that you can increase your followership online. Number one is the content that you're creating on a daily basis. If you keep creating content on a daily basis, people begin to see that your content is valuable. They will start sharing it. And as they start sharing your content, more people will start seeing your content and they will start following you in return. The second way is to use ads, all right? So you create that great valuable content and you can run traffic to it. You can create an ad for it. It can be Google ad, it can be Facebook ads, and then people will see your content and they will return back to your platform to be able to follow you. The third way is influential marketing. Influential marketing is really amazing. I can tell you that I think it was on the 5th or the 4th of this month that a particular influencer on Instagram took a post of mine that I made and put it out. She has close to 300,000 followers. She put it out on her Instagram handle and said that Emeka Nobis, this is one great content when it has to do with marketing. Please, guys, follow him. He even has a course that he's running right now. It's just 1,500. Just pay for it. Trust me, in that day alone, I had 1,000 followers. 1,000 followers followed me in one day, and my Instagram followership went from 11,100 people to 11,000. Sorry, 11,000 people to 11,000. Sorry, from 10,000 to 11,000 people. Right now, I'm at 11,200 people just in one day because of the impact of the social media influencer. So, but I didn't influence that. All I did was to create content, and the woman loved my content. She took the content, put it on her timeline, and boom, the thing went viral. And I had 1,000 followers in 24 hours. So these are three main ways that you can increase your social media followership: creating great content that people will share. Secondly, running traffic to the content. And thirdly, by God, anything can happen and the social media influencer can see what it is that you've created, take it, put it out there on their own timelines, and then boom, people will start following you. So that's one great way to do that. And I hope that you increase your followership if you can. So somebody's okay, thank you, Mr. Emeka Nobis. This was really an insightful, interesting, not to mention enlightening session. You make this thing sound so and look really easy. Thank you. That's what I usually do. I take those things that are complicated and I break them down into very simple ways so that people can get good value. So thank you very much to Mr. Kingston, and thank you for having me here on the session. I hope I was able to give great value. God bless you.
Yes, of course, Emeka. Thank you so very much. It's been awesome, I must say. It's been awesome. Giving this, I could hear a vibration somewhere, an echo rather. Right, giving this at no cost, I must say it's big. We do not take it for granted at all, because I believe that whoever hears this, including myself, and chooses to run with it, would have amassed a lot of wealth for themselves and added value to themselves. Okay, I'm so very sure that talks like this, conferences like this for you, puts in money in your pocket as a result of the value you have just dished out in the last 1 hour plus. Thank you so very much for partnering with us, for your labor, and you had to create this time to make this impact to Nigerians and of course Africans. We really want to say a very big thank you to you, Emeka Nobis. Thank you so very much. For some of us, we cannot wait to hit the ground running, literally practicalizing these things that you have shared. We have been able to see some of our pitfalls as an organization, YIC Africa. We've also been able to see some areas where we need to step up, especially in creating awareness. Sometimes we wonder, we say, we were given a lot of value. How come just a few persons know about what we do? You have actually brought it down to earth, and I believe that the rest of the team at YIC Africa have a lot to take home, just like one of my lecturers would say, we have what we can. It was tangible enough and we can hit the ground running. Thank you so very much. Thank you very much. I'm going to call on the president and founder of YIC Africa to give a vote of thanks at this point. But before he does that, is there a parting word, something you would like to share with the audience, Emeka?
Okay, so with everything that we do in life, and after having listened to all that we are sharing today, the only way that you can start to get results is if you practice. All right, you just have to practice. If you take all the things we've shared today and you have filled your paper with, or your jotter with all the things we've shared, and even from the past speakers, but you're not practicalizing them, you will stay the same way. You just have to put into practice. And that's how you have to start. That's how you start getting incremental results. So that's what I can say. Practice, and get the results. Keep practicing, getting better. God bless you.
Right, thank you so very much. So, Engineer Kingston, Sylvanus.
Emeka Nobis, CEO Super Consulting. Thank you very much for such an exciting moment with you. Sort of what that one thing is sure, I believe that what you have shared with us this afternoon help us grow our business, especially those of us who out there, participants. I have over 6,000 people watching this event. I believe that business will jack up and a lot of things will happen in the business industry. All we're doing is to ensure that unemployment will has become a title mentality in Africa. Business grows, some guys from the state. So what you've just done this afternoon is very great work. We want to say very big thank you. And let me use this opportunity to you that the Board of Trustees of Africa, having seen your contribution, have considered you a fellow of Africa. That officially, there is a fellowship council of Africa headed by Engineer Justice Irefaka, advisor to the Minister of Freedom. That council get officially. I will do our part at board level to say thank you for what you have been doing. Apart from the fact that you are on this platform because we have been following you, we have been watching what you have been doing over the period of time. You are helping young people ensure they get something to do. So it's our partners in progress. This very moment, especially thank you and appreciate all of you. Thank you.
Thank you.
God bless.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Participants across Africa, Nigeria, I want to say very thank you for this being because of this very event. I want to believe that no event, no big event change anybody. It's not that change people. The fact that you listen, the fact that you're taking down notes is not enough. That it will change you, move your business from point A to point B. But the decision you've taken to follow suit critically for all that you have been taught this beautiful afternoon will help you grow your business. So that together we can do the together we can kill this almost what's in Africa, unemployment. We need all of that. We need our set forth, build frontiers, build industries that will take care of the streets, which represent as an investment. So, gentlemen and ladies, thank you again for being a part of this very all-important meeting. Next week, we'll be having another section with some on the legal issues on how to do business. These are the security implications that are involved in business in Africa. A lot of people have interest in their own business, because of the legal encumbrances, they're not able to start their own business. To enter into partnership, there have been issues. So we're bringing one of our best is coming from LNG, who is the head of LNG, Natural Gas, who is speaking to us on how to pass through that audit, so that you have a business of your own, do business with your brothers without issues, your own business. So let me use this opportunity while I ask you to enjoy your weekend. That next week by Thursday, we'll be here with Sir Franklin J. for another beautiful session. So thank you. God bless everyone of you. Technical team, thank you.
Thank you so very much, Engineer Kingston Sylvanus. We are so grateful. Thank you very much, the audience. It's been 1 hour, 30 minutes thereabout with Emeka Nobis, the CEO of Switchpath Consulting. It's been about the boundless opportunities in the new normal post-COVID. Emeka Nobis has been with us sharing on the topic the role of Internet of Things vis-a-vis digital marketing for business development and transformation. From all of us here at Youth Africa, I want to say a very big thank you to you for your participation. And I really hope that this session had met your expectations. And of course, just like Emeka Nobis said, as well as the president and founder, Engineer Kingston, he also said that hit the ground running. It's not enough. Big meetings don't make great people. It's the decisions and the actions that are taken therein after these meetings that actually makes great people. Thank you so very much. Go out there and succeed and latch on to the boundless opportunities that exist and are looking around there, right there with you. By next week, we are going to be right here again. The conference continues next week. It's going to be on a Thursday, 24th and 25th is going to be yet another session. The president and founder had given us a hint on the speakers for next week, but I think I'd rather want to keep you in suspense with respect to the topics that would be discussed. But prior to that time, you could look at the flyer right on your screen to see the bigwigs that are yet to come on set and the topics that are yet to be talked about. It is in your own interest to join this session. And of course, your life as well as your business can never remain the same again. We can be sure of that. You can take that to the bank. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much, Nigeria. Thank you, Africa, for spending this time with us. God bless you. And do have a nice day.